Today's resolution is about criminalizing dissent. Democrats are threatening to throw in jail a good man who has done nothing but attempt to follow the law, simply because he's President Trump's closest aide. Mr. Scavino does not deserve that. He tried to cooperate with the Select Committee's request. He sent timely letters to the committee to clarify the vague scope of the requested testimony. He even offered to answer the committee's questions in writing, which the committee's rules allow for, so he could balance cooperation with fair concerns about executive privilege. But the committee rejected every compromise. It's their way or no way. It took them 2 months to reply to Mr. Scavino's letter, then another 6 weeks. Then they rushed to hold him in contempt. They also demanded the right to ask any question they wanted, including on the topics that have nothing to do with protecting the Capitol, like the 25th Amendment. Even if you agree with the Select Committee has a legislative purpose, the fact is that purpose is not unlimited. The committee must identify a specific nexus between its legislative purpose and the information it wants. But it never identified the nexus for the information it was seeking from Mr. Scavino. And I bet it won't identify that nexus today either. Why? Because the nexus does not exist. Without it, the subpoena is invalid. Congressional oversight is supposed to inform the legislative process. It must have a valid legislative purpose. It's not there so the swamp can bully its political enemies. Let's be honest, Mr. Scavino never acted like he was above the law, and anyone who says otherwise is wrong. If anyone has acted like they're above the law, it's the Select Committee. Mr. Speaker, as I said earlier, 2 wrongs don't make a right. The riot on January 6th was wrong. But Democrats' reaction to trample American civil liberties is also wrong. Do we really want to live in a country where politicians can seize your phone records, compel your testimony, and ignore your rights because they disagree with your politics? Most Americans don't want to live in a country like that. That happens in Russia, in communist China, in North Korea, and it should never happen in America. But, Mr. Speaker, under one-party rule, it is. But to all Americans, when we take back the House, it will stop. I yield back.